Hi guys, and today I'm doing my verdict on the Premier League so far, and in this week's as well. So, start off with Chelsea. They're completely they're on an unbeaten run in the Premier League, so it looks like they're dominating the Premier League so much. But the only time they didn't win in the season in the Premier League was a draw with Manchester City, 1-1. Shirley got the goal for Chelsea, but Lampard scored. Yeah, pretty sad. Chelsea fans. I have to criticize Chelsea a bit for that because they played really defensive. Uh, I thought Mourinho was going to let his players play a bit balanced, but yeah, they couldn't do anything. Even Diego Costa, I know Diego Costa was quite good in that game, but yeah, he couldn't do really anything. Now let's get on to Manchester City. They held Chelsea 1-1, a goal from Lampard. And they also lost to Stoke City. They lost 1-0 at the Etihad Stadium. And you know whose goal is it from? Mame Diouf. Mame Diouf, the former Manchester United striker. And Stoke City transferred him from Hannover 96 in the Bundesliga. So, quite interesting news right there. Now let's get on to my favorite team, Liverpool. It's quite a poor start, but finally we get another 3 points with a 2-1 win over West Bromwich Albion. It was actually supposed to be 2-0 because the referee was like, I don't know, it was like out of the penalty box, man. Like seriously, I was watching the game and I was like, ref, that's a free kick, not a penalty. And I was just, I felt so aggressive watching the game, and it feels so bad. I think if Barry Hino took the free kick, it wouldn't go in because if we kept a clean shot on that day, that would be a relief. Seriously, jeez, I have no idea when Valdez will sign for. Will he? The question is still to be asked. Now let's go on to Arsenal. Pretty good start so far, except the loss to Chelsea. They lost 2-0. They were on an unbeaten run before losing to Chelsea with a lot of draws. A lot. Like, seriously. They only packed, 2 wins out of those, so much draws. I don't even remember. They packed a win against Crystal Palace, 2-1, and packed a win against Aston Villa, 3-0. Unlucky for Arsenal. They always get draws. And now, let's go on to Man United. My rivals. Another rivals club. Alright, so Man United. Let's see their overall, because I think they would be the most interesting Premier League team to talk about. So, they lost to Swansea City 2-1 at home on the opening day. Then, on the second, they drew with to Sunderland 1-1 away. And then, match day 3 drew Burnley away 0-0. And match day 4, they finally get 3 points against Queen's Park Rangers with a 4-0 win at home. But don't get too impressed with United with that, because Tottenham also did that. Like, seriously. And match day 5, did they beat Leicester 2-1? No, they didn't. They gave it to a 5-3 loss. Yeah. And then on match day 6, I think they did beat West Ham. Yeah, they beat West Ham. Sorry, Spencer, if you're watching this. Jeez. Okay, so they beat West Ham United 2-1, but I think that was a bit of a wacky win. Yeah, pretty much. I said in one of my other videos, and because Rooney got a red card. And match day 7, finally they get an impressive score with a 2-1 win over Everton. So yeah, Di Maria has been pretty good so far, as well as good as Costa. But let's get on to Everton. Everton's defense is actually, they were pretty decent at the start of the season, but right now not so good. Tim Howard, I was expecting him to be really solid this season because he had a World Cup record. So, well, look at Tim Howard right now. Poor Howard. And defense. I think the defense plays a little bit too attacking, then they get out of position a little bit. So yeah. So Everton really need to improve on their back 4. or 3 or 5 or 6. Okay, so now let's go into Tottenham. They got Mauricio Pochettino. They lost to Liverpool 3-0. But they beat QPR 4-0. Remember, don't be like too impressed with that result. So QPR also got into a really bad start so far. And so it could go either way for Tottenham. It could be like last season, or it could be a turn up like the Pochettino of Southampton. Like Southampton, last season they once made it to the top 4, but then went down. Will that happen to Spurs? We'll find out. And Newcastle is finally. Newcastle is last. They're in the relegation zone. I know there are a lot of Newcastle fans out there on YouTube. Examples: Masterbucks, True Geordie, are you sure you know a lot from Newcastle fans? Oh, Jamie Conrad from Kick TV. Yeah, so there are a lot more Newcastle fans in YouTube. So thanks for watching on my verdict so far. So my review so far. I mean, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Do whatever you want, but please just subscribe. Please subscribe. And my goal is 1 million subscribers. So if I do 1 million subscribers, I'll do a Draw My Life. So yeah, peace. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe.